Today's event is much larger than I think I anticipated.
Really showcased the spirit of entrepreneurialism.
It's really awe-inspiring to see the people in this room.
It was a wonderful event to help celebrate the local successes.
I'm very honored. My staff and I are very honored to have won this award.
SBDC has been one of the real breaths of fresh air that we've had in Northwest Indiana.
It was just great to see all the leaders.
We're going to be revolutionary.
I hope I can live up to it.
We feel really privileged to be here.
I couldn't be more proud to be part of this.
I'm honored and I'm challenged. There's a lot yet to be done.
I'm not a runner, I'm an innovator, I'm an entrepreneur.
Small business in the economy in Northwest Indiana in general is extremely important. More and more of the larger companies have experienced downsizing with economic times, and with this growth of small businesses helps to revitalize the local community. The most favorite part of my job, most definitely, is the ability to go into a business owner's place of work, understand the type of business they have. I learn something every time I go into a different client's office and be able to assist them with their financing needs. That's my hope for the small business climate in the region, is that we continue to develop entrepreneurship, and which in turn will allow for businesses to succeed. With that business success, unemployment will go down, which will benefit the quality of life in the communities of Northwest Indiana.
We work with local businesses, municipalities, schools in helping them with their green endeavors. We go in and we try to look at what their overall picture is and what they're trying to do, and then we can make suggestions to them, because a lot of the programs that we suggest or grants that we're looking at doing are things that they're doing already in the normal course of the business, and we just help them to implement them to be a green project.
This is one of our dreams. We wanted to prevent pollution from happening, and we wanted to make a difference not only in our area that we live, but we would like to promote some of the other activities. So following your dreams, and don't be scared to fail. And if there's any advice that we would have that we've talked about is we wish we would have started our company years earlier, quite honestly.
AmericasNutrition.com is an online retailer. We sell nutritional supplements, very hard to find items, similar to what you might find at GNC. But on our website, you can actually zoom in and read all the labels of the products and get a really good idea, similar to holding them in your hand, what it is you'd be purchasing online. The thing that is missing online in a lot of shopping experiences is having that friendly, customer service person that you would walk up to in a store and say, look, I'm lost, I don't really know what to buy, you have 1,000 products, but this is what my problem is and what I'm trying to do. There's really two ways online to grow sales. You can get more traffic, by ranking better in Google or somehow driving more people to your site. Or you can take the number of people that are already coming to your site and convert more of them to buyers rather than browsers. And so creating a really usable site and creating answers to the questions that the customers originally came to your site with is what improves that process, and so they end up buying more often. That's the beauty of a small company like this, is you're so fast to act. You can look at the market and say, whoa, things have changed dramatically, we have this recession that's hitting, how can we shake things up and really better serve the customer? So that's pretty much where we came from.
I have been kind of naturally a mentor for women in business. As a business owner, I understand the unique challenges that women in business face. The ratios of women in my business, in the financial services business, have not changed much. I see that as a real drag on my industry. That women have a lot to offer. Women are really good at listening and helping people sort out financial problems. It's embarrassing. it's hard to admit those things. It's hard to grapple with those problems and make a strategy and stick to it. So some of the things that I've done that really just directly help women, whether it's teaching, individual development, everything from public speaking to how to run a meeting to how to get involved in a board or helping them to run their companies better, or just kind of the support of getting through a difficult week or dealing with difficult people. I feel pretty proud of all of that.
We're basically in the security business. We install and service high security fencing products, anti-ram barriers. We're basically in the business of protecting people's assets. I think the key to growth in our business is to stay innovative, to stay on the head of the curve, or stay ahead of the curve, and we're always looking out for what's next. We pay a lot of attention to the security business. It's not unusual that our customers don't know what's out there, and they depend on us to bring it to them. Follow-up and our commitment to service with our clients is key to our success.
I think we're stewards of the planet, and Northwest Indiana is unique also in the ecosystem that we live in is it's like no other. The dunes and the wetlands and the prairies, and we have everything we need here, and so I think it's our responsibility to take care of it. Now we're up against it because we have some industry here that makes that job a little bit harder, but there's no reason that we can't partner with them, and I think if it takes a small business or a group of small businesses to lead the way and lead by example, it's sort of our responsibility to be able to do that. As much as possible, we pursued seeing what was available to be sent electronically. In addition, that led us down the path of trying to make our office paperless, which for financial business is a pretty big endeavor. But we went down that road, got the process and software and so forth necessary to do that, and at this point we're completely paperless. It saved us a lot of money. It makes us feel good about how we do what we do. We're still, follow every compliance requirement there is to be able to do that, but it's very possible, and I think that there's a lot of businesses out there that if they look at the economics of going paperless, it's not only a responsible and, stewardship thing to do, but it's also a money saver for them.
Well, I think you have to have vision, and you have to have a vision that other people can feel a part of and buy into. And then you've got to be willing to lead. And that's something that's difficult for some people to recognize, but great things usually don't get accomplished unless there's leadership there to cause them to get done. I think you have to always consider the people that you're working with, regardless of their title or their stage in life or whatever, to be very important people. The most important thing I enjoy is the ability to make a positive difference. Then I looked at my own community of LaPorte, Indiana, and I said, this community really needs some strong leadership. And I didn't find anybody else willing to step up to that responsibility, so I offered myself as the mayor and had the privilege of serving as the mayor for the next 4 years. When my term was completed there, the governor asked me if I would be willing to take on the dual assignment of being the chairperson of the RDA board and to be responsible for the oversight of the Indiana Toll Road, which was recently leased. And my job there is to make sure that the company that leased the toll road does everything they're required to do, and maybe more importantly, look for ways of making the toll road a greater asset to the people of the state of Indiana. And along with that came a few other sets of responsibilities, so it's been a busy past 2 years. Well, I'm honored, obviously, but I'm also challenged by it. This is not the end of the opportunity for service or to help make a positive difference. And so I look upon it as a motivation to shift gears and work even harder to try to be able to accomplish more of the things that really need to be done to make this region all that it can be.